Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Jenny Montgomery. It seems to be dominating the local headlines right now, kids and violence, and what to do about it. The Aiken community suffered a terrible loss early in the summer when a 10-year-old was shot and killed as she slept in her bed. And this in Augusta, several arrests made in the last week after the murder of a teenager. The shooting happened last Sunday afternoon at Advance Auto Parts on Deansbridge Road. 4 juveniles were shot. 14-year-old DeAndre Howell died at the scene.
A lot of teens that we deal with don't respect their own life, so if you don't respect your own life, how do you reach them to respect other people's lives? But our message to teens is that, if you live a life that is heading in the wrong direction because of your friends or others, then change the direction.
So what can we do as a community to make an impact? How can we help teens pick a better path? A lot of organizations are trying to create better outcomes, and so much of it starts with family. Resilient Teens aims to improve the resiliency of individuals and families through developing valuable personal and professional skills. Their mission is to combat the consequences of adverse childhood experiences by teaching teenagers evidence-based coping strategies and skills. Rebecca Best is the Executive Director of Resilient Communities of East Georgia. And Rebecca, I like so much something that you have said in notes to me. It's all about putting the tools in your toolbox and using the pillars of resiliency: self-awareness, mindfulness, self-care, positive relationships, and purpose. Those are great things to have in your toolbox.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of times we don't realize that in order for the teens to have those things in their toolbox, first the parents have to be aware and have those things in their toolbox. And how we parent and how we have our family life at home, how does that impact our children? And science has actually shown that adverse childhood experiences have a significant impact on the brain development of a child. And a child's brain is not fully developed until age 26. And so when these teens are faced with, it could be something as simple as something inappropriate on social media.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the violence that we're talking about.
That's right.
It doesn't have to be that.
There's a variety. It's like a sort of an umbrella. The word trauma, right? And so you've got these trauma things that happen in our life, whether it's bullying or test anxiety. Obviously, there's more severe physical and emotional abuse, neglect, parents who might be incarcerated. And so our youth are dealing with these things, and they're teenagers, so they're all trying to figure out, who am I, right? And through the pillars of resiliency, through teaching them about that and teaching them about self-awareness, mindfulness, self-care, they can start to realize who they are, who they want to be. They can develop positive relationships, and they can find a path through purpose. If you don't have a purpose, it's hard to know what path to take. So by helping them learn about the pillars of resiliency, our Resilient Teens program can put the tools in their toolbox.
Well, it's a great program, and medical students are involved.
Yes.
And kids here are able to communicate with kids in other places as well, right?
Yes. So our Resilient Teens program, we cover 14 counties, and our program is on Monday evenings from 6 to 7:30. It's virtual through Zoom. So that's the beauty. The teens don't have to go anywhere. The parents don't have to drive them anywhere. They're home. All they need is Wi-Fi and either a cell phone, a tablet, a laptop, something to get on to the internet. And they can log on to the Zoom. They start out in a large group where we're working with Hope Givers. It's a video curriculum that's already approved by Georgia Department of Education. It's free on PBS Learning. And so we've partnered with them to use their videos in our large group, and then we break out into small group 7 to 10 teens per 2 medical student facilitators.
Yes.
And so these medical students serve as near peer mentors to these teens, and the teens love it, and really truly our medical students love it. We have medical students they come back, you know, oh, I served as a facilitator, I want to do it again, or I want to serve in a leadership role.
Yeah. If this is something that sounds really interesting to you and it's something that your teen might benefit from, there's a great opportunity for you to take advantage of the second annual Resilient Teen Summit. And that's coming up on Saturday, the 16th of August.
Yes.
At the Kroc Center.
Yes.
And it's free.
Yes.
Okay.
We are so fortunate to receive funding from a variety of sources, and being able to share these resources with families is so important to us. And so our Resilient Teen Summit, this is the second year we're doing it. We're making it bigger and better. We have regional speakers. We're going to have silent disco, which is sponsored by the Family Y. I have never done it, so I'm
you have
excited.
very good food. You've got Sunrise Grill for breakfast and Chick-fil-A for lunch.
Hey, so some of our teens serve in an ambassador capacity. And so we jumped on a phone call with them and we said, listen, what do you want? And they said, we want a hot bar breakfast. So we said, okay, we'll make it happen. Cool. Yeah. That's right. So so we've got some great food. We've got Skillzilla is bringing their photo booth, and the Richmond County Library is bringing their 3D printer. So it should be very cool. We've got a lot of resource booths lined up. For family, Augusta University is going to be there to talk to teens and parents about admissions, as well as Augusta Tech. We're still open to resource booths. Again, it's free. Table and 2 chairs, you come, you set up.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
And this is something for the teens and for their parents.
Yes.
So will you have any kind of a breakout where maybe parents talk as a group, or?
We will. Yeah. So at 1 o'clock, we are going to spoil our teens with a DJ party. We'll have a DJ there all day, but they get a specific DJ party just for them from 1 to 2:30. And during that time, we're gonna have the parents go to a separate room, and we're gonna talk to them about, how do I talk to my teenager? Yeah. How do I deal with the emotions that my teenager has? How do I respond to my teenager when they have certain behavior, to not escalate things, to be able to, for everybody to be able to regulate their emotions, right?
It sounds like it's going to be a terrific day, and I love it that you're doing it, that the opportunity is here, and again, it is free. Rebecca Best, you are full of such good information, and I want you to know how you can take part. It's called the second annual Resilient Teen Summit, and it's coming up Saturday, August 16th at the Kroc Center. It's for 6th through 12th graders and their parents, and it is free. Check-in begins at 8:30. The program is from 9 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Register now online at rceg.org. And for more information, you can call 706-830-3722.